Mondays had a personal vendetta against Tunde. No other day of the week made him suffer like this. First, his alarm betrayed him. He woke up 20 minutes late thanks to the useless piece of technology that had decided to take the day off. In a panic, he leaped out of bed, only to trip over a stray shoe and crash onto the cold floor with a dramatic thud. Groaning, he scrambled up and yanked open his closet door, which for some reason had jammed itself shut overnight. After an unnecessary wrestling match, he grabbed the first shirt he saw, threw it on, and ran out, only to realize it was inside out. "Fantastic," he muttered, flipping it around in frustration. Just when he thought he could salvage the morning, he ran into his biggest obstacle yet. The bathroom. The door was locked. "Ada, open this door! I need to get ready!" he banged desperately. From inside, his sister's off-key singing echoed through the hallway. "Hold on, I'm looking for my favorite toothpaste." Tunde stared at the door in disbelief. Toothpaste? This girl was holding him hostage over toothpaste? "Ada, I swear." "Patience is a virtue," she sang, completely ignoring him. Tunde groaned, slumping against the wall. He was never getting out of this house. By the time Ada finally emerged, completely unbothered, she tossed her hair over her shoulder and announced, "I'm done, but I think I left my hairbrush in the kitchen." Tunde could only stare. What kind of life was this? A recipe for disaster. Somehow he still made it to school. Barely. But just as he reached his lecture hall, another realization smacked him in the face. He had brought the wrong bag. Instead of his school backpack, he had his cooking kit. Panic set in as he unzipped the bag, praying that maybe, just maybe, his laptop was inside. Nope. Instead, he pulled out a spatula. His professor, already setting up at the front of the class, raised an eyebrow. "Tunde, planning to cook something for us today?" Tunde blinked. Depends. Anyone want pancakes?" The class erupted in laughter as he stuffed the spatula back inside, sighing in defeat. Final embarrassment. If Tunde thought his suffering was over, the universe had other plans. Midway through the lecture, his phone, which he forgot to put on silent, blared to life with a loud, energetic Nigerian dancehall song. "Baybody, baybody!" Every head turned to look at him. Horrified, Tunde fumbled to silence the phone, but in his panic, he knocked over his water bottle. The bottle tipped over straight onto his professor's neatly arranged notes. The professor jumped up in alarm, arms flailing like he had been electrocuted. The class went wild. Tunde's face burned as he muttered an apology. His professor, wiping his wet papers, sighed dramatically. "Tunde, is every day in your life this eventful?" Tunde, still embarrassed but somehow amused, shrugged. "Only on Mondays, sir." The cherry on top. After surviving the most chaotic day of his life, Tunde finally made it home and collapsed onto his bed. He was done. Finished. Mondays had won. And then, from the living room, he heard the sound of someone munching. His chips. Dragging himself up, he peeked out and saw Ada, comfortably stretched on the couch, snacking away while watching TV. She didn't even glance at him. "Oh, by the way, I found your hairbrush. It was in the kitchen." Tunde blinked. Then, instead of screaming, he just laughed. Because honestly, what else could he do? Some days, life was just one big comedy sketch.